Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, everybody. My name is Baer. I think I'm going to go for something crazy today. I think I'm going to bring out Hughes, our abomination, into a level 3 dungeon. We've got to recover stress on these guys anyway, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be just sending them out for the short mission in the Cove. I think I'm going to pass on that option today, and instead maybe go somewhere else. We haven't been outside of the Cove in a long time. Maybe it's time to test my mettle elsewhere, see if I can keep up, because I gotta test myself a little bit more. We got the full release coming. I'm gonna have to start from scratch, I know that. Not necessarily for YouTube, but probably on the Twitch side of things, which, by the way, if you don't follow me on Twitch, feel free to do so, because I'm gonna be streaming a hell of a lot of this on the release day and a couple of days prior to that as well, so twitch.tv/BearTaffy if you want to do that. But I think I am going to do this. Unfortunately, McCult can't go out with us, and I probably need to commit him to stress relief anyways. Let's go ahead and do that first. Along with these three, but maybe not all three of them. We definitely don't have to go to the most expensive places right now, so let's send these three into the cloister. That'll probably work out. No, we don't even need to heal her. I think she'll be fine. We'll save the money. Who am I kidding? I am the least fiscally responsible Darkest Dungeon player this side of the Mississippi. Ain't nobody gonna take that title from me. Now we're good, though. Hughes is gonna come out with a little bit of stress. I'm okay with that, though. We can even have the Jester line up as our stress relief early on if we need it. Let's go check the guild and the blacksmith just to make sure we've got everything lined up as well as we can. These people, I believe, all have their best equipment, except for these people who I have not brought out in a while. They're also level 5. I don't know what I was thinking about. Yeah, God, I'm so caught off guard by that my lungs literally fail to expel air in the form of words. Incredible. All the same, Hughes is good. I think these guys are all set. It's gonna be a matter of trinkets and preparation now. Also formation, which is something I gotta think about. So we have the Abomination in rank 1 normally, which is probably okay here. Man-at-Arms at rank 1, or sorry, rank 2 normally. Rank 1 for the Man-at-Arms is going to be what we go with. And that works for him, I guess. It's not the best position for him to be in, but it's not suboptimal in any way. He can still use everything he's got, so yeah, that is good. And then the Jester and the Occultist, as I mentioned, maybe we'll keep the Jester in the back for now, just to be able to use his stress heal. And then the Occultist should be able to stab a little bit more, which we could go with an Occultist damage build here too, considering we need to carry the Abomination a little bit more. I like that. It's sort of dangerous. Without buffing his heal in any meaningful way, we are running a kind of a high risk, but I think it's worth it. What other damage items can we give him? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and sort by rarity again. I should unequip all trinkets. I forgot to do that, so we should do that first. And then throw that cauldron back on once we can find it. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And we can give him a legendary bracer, which would be insane. How much damage are we looking at here? We want to take off, I think, vulnerability hex, and then add abyssal artillery for him. He's probably pretty strong. I like this. Let's go with legendary bracer. Let's be wild and crazy kids. Let's do it. And the Jester, probably not going to be dealing that much damage. He is more utility, so let's keep him alive, and let's also give him maybe some bonuses that we wouldn't normally consider. Let's talk about, like, scouting chance. Dodge for him would be okay. Virtue chance is an interesting one. It's probably going to be either Ancestor's Lantern or Ancestor's Map that we throw on the Jester here, and I think Ancestor's Map is going to be a little bit better for me. Especially considering we are going into an Explore mission, I believe, so we got to consider that. Getting the extra scouts could be a big boon. And let's also give the Jester... What does he really need? I guess the max health would be nice. And the extra stress damage will be negated by the fact that we'll be stress healing with him a lot. That's not bad. Let's take this off. Man, having him in the back is really limiting, though. Oh, jeez. We might have to switch him a couple of times with the Occultist. That's really not that's not ideal in any way. We could just take this off, or leave that on, take off Harvest in favor of Solo, and that way at least he's got an option. But then he moves forward. Oh, yeah, that's the forward-moving one. Okay, that's sort of bad. Yeah, Jester in the back rank I really don't love. We do it, I think we do it at the start, and we can just swap these guys back and forth if we need to. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's just leave him with these options. Now we'll give him Dirk Stab so he can do something if he has to. And then otherwise, I think we're good to just leave this the way it is. Okay. Abomination! What do we got for you, buddy? We're gonna give him... I want to keep him alive, so let's maybe give him the extra dodge chance. In fact, yeah, I might have to entirely focus on that. Let's just make sure he doesn't die. We don't need him dealing too much damage. Whatever he can do is going to help, but I think I'd much rather just preserve him at all costs. We could even give him the... Oh, you know what we should do, since we're not really utilizing this slot that much? Let's go all in on the experience here. Let's speed level our Abomination. That's exactly what we're doing here anyway. So let's go all in on that premise, shall we? And then the Man-at-Arms is going to need some really good stuff, too. And again, I'm pretty sure we are not really looking at too many good options for the Man-at-Arms trinket selection. Although the move and stun skill chance is kind of nice. That does reduce his damage, though. If I'm going to do this, I got to make sure that I actually start stunning things, because I don't want to have another 80% stun bonus, only to never pay attention to it as long as I shall live. Let's try it this time. And give him maybe a little bit more damage, too. Maybe even some accuracy. Oh, it is a tempting proposition, but... well, you know what? Let's do this, maybe. Extra crit for the Man-at-Arms. Stress is going to be an issue, we know that. Maybe crit will do wonders for me here. Brings us up to not that much anyway. But maybe it's... No, you know what? Yeah, that's not that good on the Man-at-Arms. I don't think I should do that. 5% crit is good pretty much regardless of anything. But I think there's better choices we can make here. Well, then again, maybe it's not the... Yeah, let's just do it. Screw it. We're good. Alright. Triple check just to make sure we're all set. These guys are good. Trinkets, 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 trinkets. We got all these skills set and ready to go. Let's do it. Off to the Warrens with a level 1 Abomination. Oh boy. We're gonna grab all the food we can get. Not looking to be rich at the end of this one. I'll grab 12 torches? 16 since I've got the stacks anyway. A few shovels. A few of these. One of those. Couple of those. None of those. A couple of those. We need those. I forgot we're not going to the Cove anymore. It's off to the Warrens today. Let's go. I am 50% confident about this. I think it's going to heavily depend on the kind of fights we get. It's definitely not a guaranteed victory. This formation certainly has its weaknesses, but the strengths on the Occultist might end up making or breaking it.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
This isn't a terrible layout. It's unfortunate that I'd have to double back all the way here, but what I could do instead if I get the scout and it's bad, I could just ignore this, hit this room, and then go in a little loop here. Or I could go like that, and then bam, and then bam, and then that's not too bad. Or we could do the alternative, which is going like in a serpentine fashion that way. Fun puzzles! Oh, I should have kept that. That was silly.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Good start, Bear Taffy. Inefficient torch usage. What is this? March of 2015? Jesus. Okay, that's not looking too shabby. I think we definitely go here. Because we'd have to double back to this anyway if we skipped it. You can only skip 2 rooms in the medium ones. See, I'm playing smart now. You give me an opportunity to immediately rectify my mistake? You're damn right I'll take it, Darkest Dungeon. On it like vomit on a comet. No, on it like comet on vomit. No, that makes a lot more sense. You'd use comet to clean up vomit. Yeah, on it like comet on vomit. Okay, that's a pretty good one. I'm okay with that phrase. Alright, hopefully the Abomination stress can be rectified soon. Luckily, he's got that extra dodge chance as well. Hopefully we can enact it as often as possible. But Jesus, they are already stressing him the fuck out. So we're gonna have to avoid transforming now, which is so that's the hindrance we put on ourselves. I'm glad we have the Jester to address this, though, because that way we're gonna make him a lot more effective. But for now, we can certainly worry about just stunning and biling and everything here. He's gonna be good as the human abomination. He's just definitely not as strong. Let's look at our targets here. Abyssal artillery doesn't really work. Let's go for the stab, see what he's looking at. It should kill the skeleton, maybe even before he acts, so that's nice. And let's start enacting these stuns as well. Bada bang! The mark I was not ready for.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
So I'm pretty sure, holy crap, that's amazing. That's damage occultist right there, that's what we're looking for. I am pretty sure that we are just going to be stress healing nearly the entire time now that I've realized the plight of the abomination once again. Because we could transform. Oh, we can also do this. Well, my god, I totally forgot about that. The absolution. Okay, so we really don't we have no problem anymore. All of a sudden, the abomination is going to be doing just fine. We, of course, have the issue of not dealing a ton of damage so far.
Give them no quarter.
But then again, the crits on the occultist.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
You know, I'm glad he said that before I finished my sentence about the occultist. I think Wayne might have caught me napping there. Good looking out, buddy. I say we go down. Maybe not all the way. I think we go to this room as a given. Let's check our trap chance as well here. We're looking at 80%, 60%, 90%, and 110%!
Watch your step.
That's apparently a lie. Cold scrawlings. Okay, now I am realizing it's been a while since I've dealt with curios outside of my comfort zone. Well, that one worked out. That's absolutely not anything I want to get, though. I want to click that and immediately re-replace that, please. Future option, maybe? You know? Probably not, considering that's sort of the way the game is supposed to be. Yeah, well. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I think it's... The hallway being scouted and appearing to be quite safe leads me to believe this may not be the worst play, although our lack of food all of a sudden does frighten me. There's a couple of early hunger activations. I haven't given a ton of thought of that, or a ton of thought to that, overall, now that we've experienced it. I wonder if that's been something they've been toying with off and on. The frequency of those hunger activations. I don't know if there's ever been a time, there's probably been a couple times in the 130 episodes of this I've done, but oh shit, wow, that was a gnarly one. Yeah. But it's not a very frequent occurrence to be sort of screwed over by that food thing. And maybe it's playing Tharsis that's getting me in this mindset, a game that presents you with nearly insurmountable obstacles very frequently and most of the time with very little warning. In this game, we don't have a ton of things like that. For the most part, your demise is predetermined. Well, okay, that's poorly phrased. You see it coming. When you're gonna get killed, you're like, okay, well, this is gonna happen, which results in X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to get melted in the face by a steaming hot pile of bile. I suppose I can appreciate that. I'm glad it tells me when it's gonna piss in my face and say it's raining. It tells me the lie ahead of time, just so I can be prepared. Anyway, what am I going on about? Let's focus on the swine spawn.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
We're doing okay here. We've got control as we want it, and Beast Bile is surprisingly effective, although the stun has definitely been the predominant skill in these fights so far. Let's go with another one, actually. 110 base percent against 45. Pretty likely here. Very nice. That blight is not going to do it, so we're going to have to damage a little bit more, and this guy back here is starting to piss me off, so let's see what we can do about him. 12 damage. Probably not going to happen. Oh, the Dirk Stab does not even reach that far. Damn, okay, so we've got our decision pretty much made for us here. I'm going to go for the speed buff to hopefully be able to do something about this guy, but I don't think we've got anything that can target the back line, which is really unfortunate. So instead, let's just finish this one off.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Unexpected crits, I'll take it. Stress is doing okay. The Jester has been very effective. This team is working well in synergy, which is not what I was thinking it would do. That was a misclick. Fuck. That was completely wrong. Oh boy, there it is. Alright. Hopefully we got that speed bonus still. There we go. Hopefully we can stun this guy again. Nice. Still got the speed, right? And this is probably an opportunity to take this guy out.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
The Dirk Stab does work quite well with these two in the back, too. Although, unfortunately, if he goes first, renders the Sacrificial Stab unusable. But that does provide us with an opportunity to heal, which we're probably going to need every now and then. So, yeah, this is, maybe a little bit better than I initially suspected.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Definitely a
Seize
so far
this
so good
momentum.
moment.
Push on to the task's end.
He's all confident about us too. Man, I'm starting to feel like maybe we got something going here. It certainly doesn't feel like we're carrying a lower level party member right now, which is the important discernation to make. We are obviously handicapped, but we feel like we're even strength, if not in a really good spot. Health is looking great. The stress is about where it was when we entered. Unfortunately, our supplies are definitely lower. We've got, oh my god, and again, as I mentioned, that, I don't know, it feels like it's happening a lot more frequently, which is really the only reason I'm bringing it up. 3 times out of 4 rooms. That's sort of crazy. It might be a result of bringing a lower level party member. The higher stress was one. Maybe more food activations. I wouldn't. That seems reasonable. I don't like it. I'm not a fan at the moment, but I don't know. I'd do it. A few corpse eaters, probably not going to be a big deal. We'll focus on the stress reduction still. Holding onto a trump card here too is the thing. Not to make it all political. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But we do have the transformation in my back pocket, which is crazy to think. We haven't even had to do that yet. These 3 are probably not going to be causing an issue either. I think, yeah, we might be able to just one-shot them with the occultist. I love that the corpses are unique now. That is so much better. Them all being just the same mangled mess did sort of take me out of it. Welcomed addition there. And we're getting some disease this time around too, which I'm forgetting about. We got bad humors. Oof. Sort of wishing we put the crystal on him now. Okay, so we've still got Beast Bile, which is sadly not going to hit these guys, but we can debuff them, I guess, which is good. That makes it so it's a lot more likely we land that next time if we even get that chance. Rampart I'm starting to not love as much. Do we need to stress heal here? Let's go ahead and anti-venom that. Dirk's Stab is looking like a good chance to kill it. Nice. Unfortunately, Occultist reduced to healing again, or we could do a Weakening Curse, or Abyssal Artillery works too. Not too shabby. We got the finisher, I think. Yeah, the movement, the variety, it's...
A trifling victory,
wow.
but a victory nonetheless.
Really surprised at the synergies here. I should have seen them. Not really sure why I wasn't thinking about that with the Dirk Stab. We've got... It really is sort of like having a finishing move. We have, like, the world's greatest WWE tag team here. Man-at-Arms Abomination. What would their WWE tag team name be? Be like the Club Face. Club Face, yeah. If they opened up a nightclub, they'd call it Club Face. But that's also the name of their WWE tag team wrestling duo. I like that. Let's go in places. Club Face. Make it happen. I can see the logo now. It's just like a dude with a mace just embedded into his skull. It's hardcore shit, man. I'm not talking about some
unsurprising
pansy-ass WWE
predate even the earliest settlers.
superstar team nonsense. Flashy pants and Stupid PR stunts. Nah, man, this is serious. Clubface is out to wreak havoc on the world. And then these two back here, I guess, are doing a thing, too. Oh, my goodness. All right, Large Corpse Eater, what do you got? First of all, take the opportunity. Might have even wanted to boost there. That could have been a worthwhile option, but I think instead we'll go with the stun opportunities. This guy's probably going to be... He might be the priority, yeah. I'd like for him to not take any turns. I'm okay with this guy moving for the most part. He's only going to be doing minimal damage to us, I think. And we can leave him be for now with this move. We can stab this dude. So I believe he is... Oh, he's not Eldritch. Oh, that's a bummer. Thought we had at least a few Eldritch in this area. I suppose I was mistaken in that. All right, he can get the kill with this.
A powerful blow.
That's such a badass move. Oh, my God. I never even... Look how fucking cool that is. This dude is weighed down by massive steel chains. He just flings them at people like it's nothing. That is boss as hell. Alright, buff is sort of meaningless here. I might have even been better off just going for a little bit more stress relief, but we're definitely in a much better spot now. In fact, this is mostly negated, and the next campfire is probably going to finish it off. So I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. In fact, I think we could probably switch these two in almost a more permanent setting, although now that I think about it, the damage occultist is definitely doing his work, so we'll just keep him here for now.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Hot damn. I am loving this now. I'm beginning to think that my mood would lead to my death, based on the old adage, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, but if you ask me right now, I think these guys could go into a champion-level dungeon and kill everything. I'm just saying, they're pretty great. This is worth more than the Onyx, but I sort of... Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of that first. A little better for me. Not to mention the fact that this dungeon has been void of room battles up until now, and this is a bad one. Holy crap. Okay. First of all, this guy has got to move up, and the occultist, I think, is going to be the one that has to move back, unfortunately. Do we want a Dirk Stab? Probably not. Although, no, I say we start bleeding this dude out. With how much health he has. Or maybe we focus on the guy that's going to be... He's going to be damaging us for the most right away. This guy... No, I don't know. They're both about equal priority, but let's stun him. Let's try to stun him. Keep him locked down as much as we possibly can. Should I defend and then move the occultist back twice? Or move him up once? I think I defend. I want to keep him here. I don't want to move these guys to the back row. And I want to move the occultist back with my turns. So yeah, that worked out pretty well. And we got to do this. Alright, this is, yikes.
The tide turns.
Oh boy, you said it, buddy. Okay. Yeah, this is seriously concerning me now. I am panicking.
Well struck.
That is really good, though. That bleed kills him. Oh my god. Okay, one down. We need some stuns, though. We've got to get some stuns, and I think Absolution might be... No, you know what? I think it might be time to transform. I think it's time to pull out the trump card. Wear the wig! Slam, Rage, Rake. Rake does not help. Slam is the best. Resist, debuff is good.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
This is not terrible. I would have loved for him to move back from that, honestly, but whatever. Moving up 2 now is good. Yeah, this... Okay, we've reset formation, basically. This is nice. And he moves to the back, which does not matter too much to us. I think we take a turn to heal here. I'd rather stun him than debuff him, and I just want to make sure we don't get screwed over. That is an amazing heal. Jesus. Okay, here we go. Rake is good now. Much better. More damage next turn. If we keep them here, we're doing well, and we can stun this guy with a couple of options. Let's, do we try to bleed him out? He's got low bleed resistance. Or we could battle ballad again. What if no, hold on a second. What if I move back and allow the occultist to deal the damage? Yeah, that's better. That's much, much better. The stab, I undervalue yet again.
Impressive.
See that? When you listen to me after me has had a moment to think about it, Baer,
Devastating blow.
just do it a few more times and you might work out a little bit better than you typically do. It's not a huge selling point, but at least you get something, right? Right, me? Right, me? Talking to me? You got it, me. This is not going terribly. I like this switch off these two have as well. They're just... This is the tag team that I was talking about. That's some tag team shit. I love it. I guess we're just gonna whittle them down. Fine by me. We're dodging a whole bunch of stuff, too. This is fantastic. I might need to heal my Jester. I should probably consider that. I still have that rake damage, right? Yeah, there we go. I might as well keep that up. I didn't realize that stacked either. That's pretty awesome. We haven't stunned him once. My god. Alright, please get the kill. Crit time! Ah. It's okay. It's okay. Holy crap. Leveling up our agility stat in Punch Club. Am I right? Where are my Punch Club players at? LMK. LMK, HMU.
Champion falls.
Hell yes.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
All right. A bone altar, I believe, requires holy water? But it does... Ew, wow, it does give us that huge buff. Holy fuck. Well, all of a sudden the abomination looks like he can handle himself. That's nice. We are nearly done with this dungeon. We haven't even campfired yet. How is this happening? This is a completely unexpected result. What I'm very happy with, obviously. Still got the food for the campfire. Tons of torches left over. We can pop a couple of those again. Scouts for days. This might have been one of the easiest dungeons I've ever had. It must have been. Even with the food activations, which were such a moot point. This was incredibly forgiving. We had a couple of difficult fights. I'm totally counting my chickens before they hatch, by the way, because this is about the time where we normally get a couple of ridiculous battles that totally wipe the floor with me, but still, we have scouted the whole thing. We can pretty much avoid fights forever. And there's another food activation, as I mentioned, so maybe that really is the thing that's meant to be counteracting this entire experience, but there it goes, yeah. It's done. We got through it almost unscathed. I feel like I'm cheating it. I'm gonna keep going. I might as well go see what other treasures there are, and I've got shovels to clear this out too, but I'm seriously baffled. This went so well. Totally crazy. I think I owe it to myself to go to every single room at least. Maybe have a small chance of another battle showing up. Pop the rest of our torches, burn through our goods so we can't sell them back. You know how I do things. Oh, look at this! Hey, awesome. Okay, so it was totally worthwhile to clumsily stumble my way through these last hallways. Let's get rid of, well, thin-blooded on both these guys. I don't love. Soft is probably worse, though. Yeah, I think the man-at-arms needs it. Let's go for him. Boom, boom, boom. Nocturnal removed, okay. That's one of the locked-in ones, so that's nice. Normally very expensive to lift the curse. That does it. That is every single room. And I will, We'll go excavate the goodies found within whatever the hell this is. This is a pile of bones, so I'll just check it out. Just give it a nibble. Good idea, Baer. Good plan.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
They sure do, don't they? No, I definitely feel better about this. 11,000 gold, so certainly didn't make a bunch of money off of it, but we did get that, which is outstanding. Couple of levels for these guys, too, it seems. Oh, close to it, in fact. Everybody got disease, though. Holy crap. That is a nasty result. I love that experience, though. That's good.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
Well, as well as that dungeon did go, at the end of the day, we've got 3 people that are going to be bedridden, so not exactly my favorite thing to have had happen, but all the same, it's not bad. Moving up in the world with the abomination. Thanks for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Appreciate that a lot, and I'll see you next time.